So now let's talk about timelines. How long does this process typically take? I'm going to break it down for you real quick. So conducting your self-assessment and addressing any of your performance gaps can take 6 to 12 months, maybe even longer. And that really depends on your organization's starting point. This phase often involves building or strengthening foundational structures. That is things like your shared governance or your professional governance structure. Could be other things like professional development programs or initiatives to support, evidence-based practice or research. But I would say 6 to 12 months, potentially even longer. So when we move into the documentation phase, gathering and submitting the required documentation takes, another 1 to 2 years. This is where, strong project management and cross-departmental collaboration are really so critical. Teams during this part will be, collecting data, writing exemplars, and providing evidence that really aligns with the Magnet standards. And so that is kind of the documentation phase, is about 1 to 2 years. Then after submitting your documentation, so there's the review process, and then there's the on-site visit, which can take, up to 6 to 9 months. So this includes the ANCC review, any potential requests for additional documentation, and also scheduling the on-site visit, and then also that final decision by the Commission on Magnet. Again, that whole process can take 6 to 9 months. So altogether, the Magnet journey typically spans 2 to 4 years, or sometimes even longer, again, especially for organizations pursuing their first designation. So building the necessary structure and process and systems for Magnet recognition can really be a significant time investment, particularly if there is foundational work that is still, in progress. So timelines can often, of course, shift as well. I do want to mention this when there are leadership changes, when there are, staffing challenges, or when there are shifting organizational priorities. And this is why it is really so critical to remain flexible and to triage your improvement efforts and to focus really on the high impact areas that are going to move your project forward. In our next video, I'm going to share with you how I manage Magnet projects, how I prioritize critical actions, and how I keep everything organized so that we can stay on track.